Happy holidays. We got the full auto Orochi guide today. She's back. After 10 months, we get to fight Orochi again. Sadly, no lore accurate ups this time, but we do have full auto teams, two of them. Let's go ahead and check them out. Here's the fully farmable free-to-play team. Orca, the little marshmallow, does a great job surviving here, so we're gonna sit here and lead with her. Her leader ability will give us an extra key to work with here. We're just going with some standard A speed units. Death break. We have rivet. She does extra damage to counters, so we're gonna sit there and try to utilize that here. Linjian does die with the gear that she does have on her, but that's not a terrible thing. Her cycling is okay in this case. And then we have a Hilde. Hilde gives with the reactor, gives everybody a nice shield. Gives them a shield without the reactor. It's overall good, and she does, great job surviving on 0%. So Ian is just coming in for that wonderful attack boost and then immediately dying. Acolytes actually did a really good job keeping the orb alive, healing the rest of the team. Granted, there's not much I can heal through that special, so now we're just kind of hoping here that somebody else possibly dies so Cillian gets redeployed. Could sit there and redeploy something just to sit there and get her out again. Clearly have enough DP for that to work out. With Linjian giving us more DP. We're actually following mechanics here and leading the hit check. Amazing. Oh hey, we get to use the DP now. Awesome. Probably would have saved a good couple seconds there if Soyun got redeployed. But either which way, we got the minimum score, 9k. Orb doing the, MVP for DPS on our own team. Awesome. For gear, we have Orca on standard, not even standard tank gear. It's broken set, as much ground res as possible. Crit res if I could, if I can. I have Lynchian on the free-to-play CDR set that we get. Though HP would probably make her live as well, or just real CDR tank gear. But her dying isn't really an issue. Her cycling is just fine. I put Tarask on HP gear because I got tired of him dying right at the start. It actually does make him live a little longer. Acolytes I have on just A-speed tank gear as best as I can. This isn't the best setup, but it did work out. Riflemen I have on a broken, well actually they got bullet, but it's just anti-ranger damage as much as I can fit in with ground damage. Rivet's the same, much ground damage as possible with anti-ranger stats if I can. Battle Hall is going to be your best friend on this fight. Hilde doesn't really need much gear, so I didn't really gear her at all. She could go with a case for at least some ground res. So I didn't bother gearing. For the ship, just Enterprise. Detroit would work just as well. I was just going with Enterprise since it's on auto, and then Kim Hana for your operator proc here. Alright, for mods, we take the basic pack down. We go with minus 50% unit HP, minus 40% A speed. We take the skill haste minus 40%. We don't touch the boss's HP. we increase the boss's attack by 50%, and we take the standard DP resource gain minus 30%. Here's the auto team that I came up with, making a slight change here. Hilde is amazing. She, even though this boss is a ranger and she takes increased damage, roll advantage, she just doesn't die. CDR gear, she just abuses her shields and lives forever. Now with Linjian on some proper CDR gear, she's actually going to sit there and survive. Great. Chinatsu leading and coming in with some juicy heals to keep everybody alive here and keeping that orb nice and healthy, which is what we want. Now Abigail's going to sit here and apply a permanent 20% death break, and Taras is going to sit there and further increase that, giving us 40% total throughout the fight. Now I have Sinjia coming out first into Dorothy to try and get this guess check, which it still fails, unfortunately. It'd be neat if that actually passes, but unfortunately it doesn't here. So Natsu immediately gets murdered, and then she boss hops around a bit. But that's quite alright. Everybody gets redeployed. We get some cycling going on here. Now, again, the same thing happens. We get an increase of heat, or we have more deep heat. So we could honestly redeploy Sinjia here to get Dorothy out, just to buy us a few more seconds. But overall, it's a decent score for full auto. And this time, Orb didn't take top DPS. Hey, Hilde's, I'm rocking full CDR. Doesn't need tank stats other than the case. So we're just trying to spam shields as much as possible. Linjian, tank CDR, as much ground res and as much skill haste as we can fit on her. Tarask, I went with HP because he dies otherwise. Want to have that constant death break going. Chinatsu I got on hybrid Mage with Sincere, since she is a counter. The counter res works here. Agnes I have on attack with some range. Oh no, no range damage this time, but it's just attack latents on her. Ifrit I have on attack anti-ranger, with as much anti-ranger subs as I could fit. Dorothy I have on attack speed swift, much attack speed as possible. And Sinjia I have on HP, otherwise she'll die as well, and we want to have her on the field as much as possible for the crit buff and the attack speed buff. For the operator, I have Kim Hana with attack speed and enterprise. Just some counter range damage, some evasion, which is kind of pointless this time, and then ranger bonuses, which I'm not utilizing. Thanks for watching. I hope one of these teams help you clear the boss. And again, happy holidays. Make sure to have some fun, drink some eggnog, spend some time with family, go touch some snow. Overall, I hope everyone has a happy holiday no matter where you are or what you're doing. And remember to like, comment, subscribe. Feeling extra special, you can join the Mage Army by clicking the join button. Catch me on Discord, link will be in the description. And if you want to help support this channel, you can find a link in the description for that as well. As always, I will see you all next time.